My name is Laveena, and I work as a cybersecurity analyst at BDO UK in Baker Street, London. I did my bachelor's in computer science engineering and worked as a front-end web developer for more than 7.5 years in various charities and engineering and manufacturing companies. I worked with your typical front-end technology stack like your HTML, CSS, jQuery, and your open source content management systems like Joomla and Drupal. And then I decided to move away from web development, and I did my completed my MSc in information security at Royal Holloway. And upon completing my MSc degree, I began working as a cybersecurity analyst in BDO UK, and I have been working as a cybersecurity analyst with them since past 1.5 years. So this is my career view. I've been doing masters in information security at a prestigious institutions such as Royal Holloway. Gave me an opportunity to meet and interact with various cybersecurity experts. In addition to learning theoretical knowledge on various aspects of information security, I also got an opportunity to meet industry experts in industrial seminars, career events, workshops, etc. That gives an insight into the real world working of the cybersecurity industry. For example, I had an opportunity to interact with the CREST president, Ian Glover, in one of the industrial seminar events, and it was a great conversation. Essentially, to summarize my experience at Royal Holloway, I would say it's a great place to learn about information security, but also it's a great place to learn and network with fellow cybersecurity experts. For some context, the information security degree at Royal Holloway has compulsory core modules which are like cryptography and security management. Then students branch into Core A and Core B. Core is technical and comprises modules such as network security and computer security, whereas Core B is much more business oriented and has modules such as secure business architectures and security technologies. Yeah, I took Core A and I chose cybercrime and digital forensics as my optionals. The module I found most interesting was Introduction to Cryptography, because it was very interesting to learn about the basic cryptographic mechanisms used to provide security services, examine differences between them, and identify solutions in which they are most usefully employed. Yes, I would say that Introduction to Cryptography was my favorite test module of all. In my current role as cyber threat detection and response analyst at CISO office, I'm responsible to ensure timely and effective management of security incidents, identify root causes, and follow up actions to avoid recurrence. I work directly with the outsourced security operations center to ensure all identified incidents are managed to a satisfactory conclusion. I also work directly with the in-house IT security team to ensure all identified incidents are managed to a satisfactory conclusion. Additionally, I provide analysis of secure log data from large number of heterogeneous security devices, analyze and identify trends from incidences, and provide incident response support when analysis confirms actionable incident. I investigate, document, and report on information security issues and emerging trends, and I proactively seek indicators of activity that is abnormal and may require further investigation. With the advent of modern day technologies such as cloud computing, 5G, Internet of Things, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, it is safe to assume that cybersecurity is here to stay. As new technologies keep emerging, attackers evolve too and find new ways to hack the latest technology in fashion. For example, cloud technology is practically used everywhere now, and its usage will continue to grow exponentially over the next few years, which will provide an opportunity for sophisticated actors to infiltrate cloud providers and its suppliers to gain direct access to data. Improper configuration of cloud services at users' end is an attack vector that could be exploited by the attackers. Similarly, integration of IoT devices into business applications and people's day-to-day lives will create a complex ecosystem in future. And from a cybersecurity perspective, these devices and related applications will need to be protected and defended. The key message here is that as technologies evolve and become ubiquitous, the need to defend any IT ecosystem will also grow correspondingly. And in that sense, cybersecurity as an industry will have to continuously scale and adapt. That's the reality. Thanks to the popular culture, one common misconception is that cybersecurity generally means hacking, but that could not be far from the truth. One could obviously get into offensive security that includes red teaming activities like ethical hacking, social engineering, or like me might want to pursue defensive security that includes blue teaming activities like your detect, block, and mitigate attacks and breaches. Or you can merge both, best of both the worlds, and get into purple teaming, whereby red and blue team work closely together to maximize cyber capabilities through continuous feedback and knowledge transfer. One could also explore avenues concerning governance, risk, and compliance, become an ISO 27000 auditor, or get into cybersecurity advisory and undertake activities such as security controls gap assessment, maturity assessment against established industry standards, and provide recommendations to improve cybersecurity posture of an organization. So there are many avenues, for students to get into and specialize in, not just ethical hacking, but many other aspects in cybersecurity that one could actually, excel in. But many people people who want to get into the industry think that, of course, they need to know penetration hacking. They need to know the granular details of networking, etc. Your TCP IP protocols. But that is just one aspect of it. That is one attack vector. There are many, many other fields. Like, when I joined BDO as a consultant, it was a client-facing role. I would go and meet clients and then, make an assessment of their cybersecurity controls, where they are at in terms of their cybersecurity posture, and then make a gap analysis and then write recommendations and give them advice to sort of improve their cybersecurity controls for medium term, short term, long term, that sort of thing. So it doesn't have to be purely technical. It could be an advisory role as well. ISO 27000 auditing is big because organizations need to be ISO certified. That's a very important thing. So there are many, many opportunities one can explore in cybersecurity industry. I mean, there are many free and paid for resources available online if one is passionate about cybersecurity. There are many resources out there. Because I'm into detect and response, I follow a Blue Team blog, and because I find it relevant to my day-to-day job. Additionally, I also read Bruce Schneier's blog. He's a big name in cybersecurity, information security, and I subscribe to his newsletter, which I find super informative. Having said that, as I said, there are many online and free resources, and if you really are passionate about this industry, there's tons to learn out there. You could sort of become an expert. When you talk about role models, I've had various role models at different stages in my life. I've learned a lot from my parents, obviously, like everyone else, from my teachers and my line managers at work. Also, I seek valuable career advice from my husband in relation to, what should be my next steps in terms of career progression, etc. But purely talking about the cybersecurity, I have learned a lot from my colleagues at BDO, because when you're working in the field like this, when you're defending your cybersecurity infrastructure, your network infrastructure, teamwork is essential, because there are people who have been in this industry for long, and their input sort of can help you really sort of resolve an issue faster, and it will help you protect your security controls. So in that sense, I have learned a lot from my colleagues, and particularly my line manager at work, because I pick his brain regularly, and he helps me a lot in when it comes to blue teaming activities. I would love to continue to keep learning from the CISO team I'm currently working in. So yes, these are my role models, my day-to-day role models, because they are the ones who actually contribute to your learning and your career.